The video topic is they lack the DNA. Now, this is going to answer a lot of you guys' questions. Some of you guys have noticed that you may be more disciplined or better at certain things than certain people, and you have no idea why you are this good at a particular thing. And you could be doing something that you just started and you just may be able to pick up on it. Meanwhile, it took somebody else 5-10 years to get good at it. Just an example. And you're wondering, damn, how come it was so easy for me to do this and that, but it took this person a year, 2 years just to get good, but it only took me a couple months, maybe a couple weeks. It's because they lack the DNA. Okay, this is something that is inevitable and what is clearly showing during these times. They lack the DNA. Okay, what the chosen ones have is particular angelic DNA that sets us apart from everybody else, sets us apart from the masses. The DNA that we have is not like everyone else. It's very different. Very different. And this is why you may be better than most people at this point in the game. Because your DNA is something that makes you more superior. Spiritual beings are highly intellectual and superior beings. Everyone is not a spiritual being. This is why me and you are capable of doing things so effortlessly like that. We're doing it like flawlessly. Like we make it look easy, even though it's not easy, but our DNA makes it seem easier than what it is. The reason you're better than most people at certain things is because you have angelic DNA and they don't. This is something that is true. They can't understand or comprehend why you are so good at what you do. You and this person could be good at the same thing. However, it took him longer to get good at it, and it took you a short amount of time to get good at it. That's because they lack the DNA. They don't have the DNA as you. The angels are very powerful. The angels are very special. We're not angelic beings for nothing. We're not the 144,000 for nothing. They mentioned us in the Bible specifically about the 144,000. So we that interesting and detrimental during these times. We that important during these times to the point where they had to mention the 144,000 Christ-like beings, angelic beings from the Bible. They had to throw that in there because they are here during these times, and I'm one of them and you're one of them. Now, a lot of you guys who watch my channel, 9 times out of 10, y'all not one of the 144,000. Some of y'all be saying y'all is, but y'all really not. Trust me, you'll know if you're one of the 144,000s. Or you're a part of the 144,000 at least. You'll know. I'm not saying that you aren't chosen, but the 144,000 are divine beings selected by the Anunnaki themselves. These 144,000 are the most powerful spiritual beings who came back. They were hand selected by the Anunnaki. So the Anunnaki selected us and sent us here. There's millions of people who's spiritual, but that don't mean they're a part of the 144,000. So if you know you're a part of the 144,000 deep within your soul and spirit, based on your environment, what you're witnessing, then guess what? You might just be. But I know all y'all who watch my videos damn sure ain't a part of the 144,000. It's only a select few of us, and we all scattered across the globe. Even though it may be millions of people in your area who's spiritual. But for some reason, you that important, they had to go out their way to fuck with you. So anyways, back to the topic. They lack the DNA. Angelic beings are very talented, very intellectual. Okay? A lot of you guys are very young and you have no idea why you are so smart. A lot of you guys have the ability to sing and you don't even know how you know how to sing. You ain't never take singing classes, singing lessons. You just know how to do it. You may be good at a particular sport, never trained at it, this, that, and third. It's like it come second nature. That's because you have DNA. You have the angelic DNA that most people in this life do not have because they are not like me and you. So this is gonna help you explain or help you understand why you are so much more better than everyone else, or why you are so much more disciplined than everyone else. Because everyone cannot do what me and you do and make it look easy like that because they don't have the DNA. They lack the DNA. They lack the DNA codes. It didn't come in their vehicle because they aren't you. Your vehicle, your suit came with these genetics because of who you are. You ain't like these people. You're not. Your soul plays a part in what type of certain genetic codes you got. So it was already written you would have this type of DNA because you are an angel for real who came into the human body. You gotta understand the flesh, right, is how we can get here. However, our soul and spirit is what's going to be able to unravel and let us tap into the DNA codes that the suit has. You get what I'm saying? So even though every person in a black suit or melanated suit, it comes from extraterrestrial beings, right? But they don't have the DNA codes to unlock everything that's inside of it because the spirit that's in them is not fitting for the suit. So you can have somebody who's the same color as you who came straight from hell. So he ain't no Anunnaki. Your spirit determines what happens with your vessel. So listen, this should explain and help you understand why you are better than certain people. All right? It should help you understand why you are more gifted and more powerful and more intellectual, more superior than others, because they lack the DNA. You have angelic DNA, they don't. Face it. Embrace who you are. They don't have the DNA. They don't have the type of genetics like you. They don't. They're not angels, fam. They're not. They are not. So yeah, if you wanted to know how the fuck am I this good at this, or I'm this disciplined at that, or I'm able to understand this and understand that, I'm just great at this, I'm just great at that, I'm capable of doing this and that, whatever the fuck the situation may be for you. However, what you're doing, it may be the same thing as another person, but you're able to do it better than that person, like without even trying. Like, you just naturally gifted at it. You feel me? And it was just effortlessly for you to learn and pick up on it. That's because you have that DNA. So because you have that DNA, it's gonna give you an edge over other people. And then on top of that, because you have the DNA, it's angelic, so you are destined to be great at it. So that means if you are capable of being good at something and doing it effortlessly, imagine if you put your hard work, time, and energy towards that. You would be unfuckable because we are angels. You get what I'm saying? So listen, this is why you are better or gifted than most people in this life. It could be something that somebody else do. Like, you could be somebody who never rap, right? And it could be somebody who rap for 10 years. You, in a couple weeks, couple months, can be just as good as him or better than him. And you like, damn, this nigga rap for 10 years. It took him 10 years to get this good. Meanwhile, it took you a couple months. And you just lit. That's how it was for me. I didn't know I was an angel at that time, but now it's making sense. I used to make music. It was in my DNA, right? As time passed on, I noticed I was just getting better and better and better and better and better. I'm talking about every video was better and better and better. I'm talking about talent. And now that I'm at where I'm at in this life, I understand I had the DNA. It was in my DNA to become great. That's why it was individuals who was rapping before me, doing music before me, and I caught up to them in a matter of months and got way better than them. So listen, they lack the DNA. Know who you are and understand this is why you are better or more gifted and able to catch on and be more successful or greater than the average people, because guess what? You have the DNA and they lack the DNA. So anyways, I love you guys so much. Y'all stay tuned for more content, and yeah, Thugger Marco out. Gang.